Wassail. So this is a reading for the gate of Enlil or Ninlil, as I think it's going to be. So this is the Sumerian god of air who separated earth and the sky to create the space between for humanity. And I think Ninlil, as the last new moon reading said, she's coming back to draw the two back together with still space for us to exist in between. It must be the truth because that had a little silent burp. So I'm going to begin with the Shamanic Oracle deck because I love this deck. I love the artwork on it. So can we please have messages about the Gateway of Ninlil? And I believe that she is the divine counterpart of him, although she's often called his consort. I think they're energy cycles, and so he separated it and now it's coming back. Oh, we've got medicine wheel, so that means this is going to be a reading with 4 directions. So I need to get 4 cards, 3 more cards, and then we'll begin. So she's a healer. This gateway is a healing gateway. So I'm just gonna look for a few more cards. So, oh, there's a whole spillage down on the earth that needs to come back up. Right, so crowning us is a circle. What cards for the circle? Oh, that's a lot. Okay. And what is coming towards us? What is coming towards us? What is coming towards us? What is below us? What is below us? What is below us? Wow. They're giving me 3 plus the original theme for each section. So what are we leaving behind? That wasn't right. What are we leaving behind? 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 That one just fell off the bottom of there. I need it to come out. That's better. Ooh, I'd like to leave that behind. Okay. Now, I didn't ding the bells bowl for you, so ears. Misfiring. Right, so aside from the misfiring, the energy that came out of that is not caution, but not trepidation, just to be light, to be, this is gentleness, this gateway is gentleness. And yet, before I started this reading, I put the camera on start and I had this huge emptiness in my stomach, which has also now passed, but I didn't feel hungry, because I'd eaten. I just felt like there was an energy hole inside my belly. So, we have the medicine wheel, as I said, starting this reading in the center of the spread. And because it has compass points, like the completion one, this card always says to me that it needs 4 directions. So I'm actually going to begin with what we're leaving behind and move forwards into what to expect. So the ghost dance is personal demons. They're being veiled over because we have to let go of personal demons. They can't keep hanging around our lives creating problems for us. And the 3 cards that go with this that we're leaving behind, interesting, we've got 5, 5, 4, 5, 5 or 5, 5, 5, 4 as they were originally sitting. So the 3 cards are Taming of the Wind. Since she's the goddess of the wind, it seems that she would come down and, she's taming the turmoil. If you go through your sweat lodge and do your shadow work, there's no more, for now, I'm not going to say forever, divine detours coming in. You need to tame your personal demons, release them, and you can move forwards without this need for the divine detours. So divine detours, I'm being told, come about because we think we've done the work, when in actual fact we haven't. What is above you is the circle. Now, I always see this as a code, but actually everything changes. This is about community, this is about reaching out, this is about changes, this is about finding community. Spirit wants to change the way in which the world's working. So no more selfishness, no more solo behavior. Everything needs to be done for the greater good, and that's the energy of Ninlil. Because, if she's bringing back down the space, it's the space in which we all live, and so therefore it's a space that we need to communicate with each other in. We need to have that sense. So I need to just look to see what so this is, it begins with the upper world. 488, I want to say to you, 488. The upper world is the energy of the sky, the spirits, the gods, and then the other 2 cards that we have are both Enlil and Ninlil, and she is pushing him away. So he was the god that created the space, and it was his cycle. Now it's her cycle, and she's pushing him to the side. So the information coming in from above is change, cycles, switching. What is below us, what is the cosmos working with? And we have Pachamama, Earth Gaia goddess. This is Urash, this is Mother Nature, but this is, again, the cycle, this is not pulling him away, but this is the energy of the earth coming forwards and becoming connected to the divine feminine natural world. So again, where this third of the third is enhancing, is bringing more and more balance and power. Now, the next 2 cards, it's the ancient ones. These are, they're not this time. Okay. They're usually the fairy folk, but this time they're cosmic guardians. They are the ancient ones. These are the people that have lived from so long ago, and they've descended from the upper world to bring about this balance, and they're coming with the luminous warrior, this transformative energy of us in the sacral, transforming. This is about, and it is mixing up the energies. That's what this emptiness in my stomach is. The divine feminine is going to come down there, but you've got to pull in the earth energies in there. You've got to bring that connection, because what the idea is we're trying to pull this Ninlil energy down into the earth, to bring the earth forwards and to bring our unification into the earth realm. And what's this bringing towards us? It's bringing power, balance. The staff is to lock onto the ground. It's uploading. It's uploading. We're going to go into a period of hunting around, searching for new information. And there are many new paths, and they're not like divine detours. You pick paths. You need to pick them now and walk them. But you're only going to do that when you get balance. And that's when the sun comes back out in life. I'm just looking at something. There's a lot of fives. We've got 5, 1, 5, 3, 5, 4, 5, 5. This is the natural cycle. Okay, and the final card of what's coming towards you and the medicine wheel are also in balance, 3, 5, 5, 3. So this is bringing great balance to us. What cards do you want me to pull? Not the animals. You want me to pull the cosmic deck down on the ancient ones. So spiritual evolution and the rainbow dragon. This is going to be a spiritual evolution, people. So please, can we have some clarifier, a clarifier or two for what we're leaving behind, what we're leaving behind. What we're leaving behind. You see, that card's fallen there, and it is for there, it's saying. Okay, so we'll do the bottom before. We'll do the bottom area first. The ancient ones, as I suggested. I just didn't listen properly to the advice that was being put in my head. I'm going to rifle them again. We have cosmic ancestors, 10, voice your concerns. You need to start communicating with your cosmic ancestors, but it's about forward thinking. It's not about backward thinking. It's not about going, what galaxy did I live in? It's more about what galaxy will you live in? Oh. So, oh, it's back. 6366. So, this really is the start of a brand new soul journey. This is card number 50. And I also 110 I want you to look up, Ancient Ones and Cosmic Ancestors. So connect with your cosmic ancestors, but not for the purpose of, as I said, looking backwards. It's to connect with them. If you're willing to move forwards, they're going to work with you. If you're not willing to push forwards in a mission, you're not going to be going anywhere. They want you walking this pathway towards this enlightened 5D world. They're not interested in you looking backwards. And then 6366 or 6663. Oh. Look, I'm going to say it again. Personal power, Rainbow Dragon. Stop eating animals. If this 666 matrix number keeps coming up, it's obvious that you're not listening to the message. You have to stop having death in your body to move forwards on the spiritual path. You know, the first rule of, I'm always saying, the first rule of yoga is don't eat animals. It's not how bendy is your body and how beautiful is it. It's about not consuming death. Life is vital. Life is meant to be about aliveness, wellness, okay? And the rainbow dragon is the light worker standing in its own personal power, okay? So, what is the message, please, for above this transformation of sorcerer and flow and Lil changing to Ninlil? Spiritual evolution. Do you see? Look, we had. So these are the things. You've got the upper world is setting your heart free. It's a spiritual evolution that you have to go on, and it's to communicate among others. Then we have this old energy of the dark night of the soul. Life brings new meaning. Life brings new meaning. This is the old path that you're switching. And you're transforming. It's a transformation energy. This gateway, this 3rd of the 3rd, 2020, this gateway of Ninlil is to bring flow from the upper world to bring abundance. This is such beautiful messaging and energy. This is flowing down, and this is community and abundance that card of the circle represented. So what do we have then for the energy of what we're leaving behind? It's like they don't really want to talk about what we're leaving behind. They just want to talk about what we're going to. So apparently clarification on the past is not necessary because the past is over. So this card of power, staff, many paths, hunting around for new powers, new balance, is the new birth of a new earth, okay? And that new earth is expansion. You've got to put your entire spirit inside the earth and almost tear apart everything, break the illusions again, break the illusions. And this has to be done through, it says meditation, improvements require persistence. It's not necessarily about meditation, it's about ritual and focus. You have to find new ways to birth yourself from the old ways. The transformation again, the change. This is a massive change in March. It's not aggressive or anything, it's all very divinely beautiful, and it's leading again to balance, freedom, to run wild with your two, divine, masculine, divine, feminine message always, in balance, the yin and the yang, the transformation. Okay, so coming down to the tarot, do we have any other messages, please, for this gateway of Ninlil? We have a few cards, beginning with this is the beginning of the end of the oppression. This new moon that's happening, this new moon in Pisces that's opening this gateway, is to end the old oppressions, that being overburdened. Oof. Okay, so we have heartache. This is the heart chakra split in two, and it needs to be transformed. It needs to be transformed. And what I'm hearing is many of you are sitting around waiting for something magic to come in and do it for you. It's not going to happen. You have to do the work. You have to be the one. This is a gateway of personal power. You have to step up into your personal power to do this journey. So if you hang around and don't get on with this, it's coming in with a tower moment again. This has to happen. So you've got the death card and the tower card. You've also got 13 is death, 12 is the hangman. They're the wrong way around. Usually you hang around in limbo knowing what needs to be done, and then you have your epiphany and you do the personal transformation. This is about the transformation isn't happening, and there's another version of a countdown coming on, and if towards your 0 point, and if you don't do it, the cosmos is coming in to make it happen, because the sun needs to come out. Look, this is warmth and beauty. This is coming towards us. It's not to be avoided. So, tower moment. What happens with this tower moment? We've got 2-2, peace and dominion, and we've got the 6 of cups. So 2 of swords and the 2 of wands, balance of thought, balance of passion, and then the reunion of your heart and your body and your emotions in balance is what is being required of you. And the 8 of wands is something which needs to happen fast. I don't know why it has to happen fast, but it does have to happen fast. So now I'm gonna try a little experiment with a deck that of Egyptian hieroglyph images to see if we can be given some information on these hieroglyphs. Wow, 222. So, I need to look at these. Okay, so you're being told to see what is planted before you with your eyes and to then speak your truth, to cut out the things that you don't need. It's also to be, there's a blue lotus. It's about stepping up to new imaginings, and again to work in communion, in communities rather, to build together, to birth something new. So this has got divine masculine, divine feminine. I know it's meant to be like a card of family, but actually we misinterpret these in these hieroglyphs so often. It's about from the union of your soul creating a new original frequency of you that can move forwards in better feeling. And oh look, so 29222 were the 3 that came out together, and it really is about how bent over, planting the right things. All the seeds have been planted for this little lotus to grow and for you to come into your own space and move forwards, to move into your own frequency, your new light, your new world. So I'm going to now see, when you're in this courtyard, what animal spirit do we think might be protecting this? This is not protecting it, but this is a reminder of the transformation needed in the courtyard. The transformation. So please, can I have a card to show which animal? You will have a divine spark when you're in this courtyard, but the firefly is not the animal. they're playing with me. I can hear laughter. So that's a reminder that you should. I knew this one was coming as well. You have to find the divine spark to nourish yourself as you change. This is almost like having the bat, the death card, the vulture, the tower card. It's like with you waiting. Oh, look, that's exactly what they're doing. The bat is the death card. The firefly is you hanging around waiting. The vulture is because you didn't get up and push the light enough and move forwards. The vulture is the tower card. So, I'm going to rifle them because I really want the animal for this. What please, you see, I'm thinking it's going to send out the dragon card, but I could be wrong. What animal is guarding the gate of Ninlil? A horse. Freedom. The divine horse. Where's the card of freedom? It's a horse spirit. So I need to know about this horse spirit. And I'm going to take these again. What is horse spirit? A bit excited. Look, it's turned over Ninlil. So please explain the horse Ninlil. 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 Wow. So, the horse Ninlil this is the old way. This came up in the last reading of the moon. There are no horses pulling this carriage. You're stationary in the vestibule, undergoing the transformation, learning the new ways. And you are trying to find a healing. The Four of Swords is a healing from the Three of Swords. You add one more sword to bring. This is your heart chakra coming back online together. And then you have the Three of Cups, which is again a joyous celebration within a community, within the card of the circle. I see, I pushed that there. Sorry, the circle. So unions, things celebrating, coming together in the real world. And then we have both the Knight of Discs and the Knight of Swords. So that's so beautiful. This is, look, there's horses in both these cards. Earth and air being brought together by the horse and Ninlil. Okay, so bringing everything back together. And why? For a cosmic completion. An absolutely cosmic completion. I'm going to leave that there because that's a very lovely reading and it had a beautiful ending. And I'm excited by that gateway. I hope you are too. So wassail and enjoy. Bye.